Hey guys, welcome back to Just Fixing Garage. I'm Justin, this is Kevin. We got Matt hiding over there in the corner. Today we're working on a 2006 Trailblazer with the 4.2. Previously I worked on this, we did our 2 sensor, we did the canister vent valve. Today we're going to do a water pump and a fan clutch. We're getting, I think it's a P0495 or something, I'll list it in the video and correct myself. But it's going off for the circuit of the fan clutch. This has an electronic fan clutch, so we're going to be removing that. Best practice is do the water pump as well, so while we're in there, we're going to swap it out. So follow along, we'll show you the steps, the right way to do it, and maybe some shortcuts you guys can take, and follow along and we'll get started. Alright guys, first thing that we always like to do when we're working on anything electronic or on the car is take off your negative battery terminal. In this case, it's a 5/16. You can use a ratchet wrench, break it free, and take that off. After we take that off, our next step is going to be getting the coolant out of the vehicle. We're just going to start by taking off our top clamp and just letting it drip down with a pan under it. Make sure your vehicle is cooled off. Don't do this while it is hot. We're going to go ahead and get our battery terminal off, get our hose off, and then we're also going to be breaking loose our 2 10mm bolts up top so that we can easily get the shroud loose. And then at that point, we'll go in there and try to break loose our fan clutch. We did not rent the tools. We're gonna try to do it without them first. We put a big pipe wrench. If that doesn't work, we'll take a quick break and run and get the tool. But follow along, we'll get all this going and show you how we did it. So we got the battery undone, we took the hose out. We haven't done the 210s yet. We're gonna see if we can break the fan clutch free first. Something I just noticed on this that I was gonna recommend as a something you can do to get this fan shroud in and out is to notch the fan shroud itself. It looks like, I guess, someone before us has done this, so maybe this job's been done before. Water pump or fan clutch. This vehicle does have over 210,000 miles, so completely understandable if this has been done before. These parts, you get 5-6 years on them. They're known to fail. So you see this notch here is going to make it easier to get the shroud out. I wasn't going to do that if it wasn't done, but seeing as how it's already notched, that just makes my life easier. But seeing as how it's not my vehicle, I wouldn't do this. But if it's your car and you're trying to save an hour of time, feel free to notch it. Just be careful, because if you slip, you can hit your radiator and then you're going to be out $100 to $200 for an hour's time. So follow along. We're going to try to break this fan clutch loose with a pipe wrench and using a pry bar to hold it in place. There are tools you can rent that hold this all down, but again, I forgot to grab it, so I'll use the tools I got and see if I can get it done. Sure this is the right direction? You try putting this.
Which one, this?
Yeah.
Ready? You alright? And
Yeah.
smash your hand in it.
Did you slip or did it turn?
I'm not sure.
I think you broke it loose. Yeah, she's coming off.
Alright. That was not easy.
Okay, well, stupidity prevails as always, and improvising. So we used a pipe wrench that was wide enough to hold onto both of the, two of the bolts sticking out. Essentially, I don't even know where this came from. I don't buy this stuff. I just find it, or it ends up being in my toolbox. That's how big we opened it up. And then I, for some reason, have a really big 1 7/16 wrench. I mean, a monster wrench. Again, I don't buy this stuff. I don't know where it came from. And we use that to go on the nut and break it loose. And now that it's broken loose, you can just see it spinning right off the threads. So that saved me from grabbing that rental tool. So next up for us is going to be taking off our 210 millimeters, spinning that out the rest of the way, and we should, after we unplug, make sure you unplug your connector here, be able to pull this out completely and swap it. This might be a much quicker job. Thankfully, again, ours is notched here already. We didn't do that, but someone did, and it should save us some time. So follow along. There it is. The shroud is out. I did forget to mention there are transmission lines that clip into here. Ours were already popped out because, again, this has been out before. So make sure you pop the transmission lines that are visible from there. We're going to swap this in just a minute, but before we do that, we're going to come in here. We're going to remove this pulley. It looks like it's maybe 13 millimeter or 15 millimeter possibly. I'm going to take this pulley cover off. Of course, we got to take our tensioner off first. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm going to relieve the pressure on the tensioner, pull the belt off, and then we're going to pull this pulley off, take the water pump off, and put a new one on there. We got a new pump, new gasket. So we're gonna do that before we rebuild this over here. So now follow along. We're just gonna power through. It's just 4 bolts. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get in here. With the tensioner, you're just gonna use your ratchet or breaker bar, put it in there, and push to your right, push down, and we'll get the belt off. And these are 4 13 millimeter bolts. So we'll keep going along and keep filming. Alright guys, we have taken the pulley off. We are working on the water pump now. It looks like, 5 bolts, and they're all 10 millimeter. We're looking up the torque specs now for when we do the new ones. You're gonna get some coolant out of there, so you may want to kick your pan over. But you may get away with not doing your water pump, but everything online says if you've had a bad fan clutch, it wears the bearing on the water pump, and I don't want to come in here and do this again in 3 or 6 months. So we'll just work through it. And as far as torque specs for the water pump to the engine, looks like it's 89 inch-pounds, which, what does that end up being, like 18 foot-pounds or something? No, wait, that's right. So 89 inch-pounds divided by 12. I mean, that's probably like 8 foot-pounds or something. So go ahead and check yourself. If I have a correction, I'll post it. And then the pulley to the water pump is supposed to be about 18 foot-pounds. Again, these all come off pretty easily. It's all about even pressure. So we'll keep going. So you'll see us torquing it down in a certain order, and yeah. Water pump is out, so now we're gonna have to come in here with some type of putty knife or something, clean this up. It actually looks pretty clean. I don't even see much residue on it, so that should be pretty easy. But you've got to clean your mating surface very well. We're not reusing the water pump so that we don't have to clean the water pump itself off. But yeah, get your surface cleaned up, and we're gonna get the new water pump in. And we're also going to be setting up our fan clutch and swapping that out with the fan blades and such. We've got our new water pump. We've already got the gasket laid on it. It only goes on one way, so if it doesn't seem like it lines up, flip it over to the other side. I just looked like an idiot for a couple minutes trying to line it up. But we're gonna put it on there. What did we say it was? 89 inch-pounds. So make sure you torque it down. You're not gonna do 89 in one shot. Go around, start each one, by hand, and then work your way around. So we are gonna install it. All right, guys, we have the new water pump on. Put the pulley back on. The water pump was 89 inch-pounds torque for the, 89 inch-pounds for the water pump to the motor. And then for the pulley to the water pump, it was 18 foot-pounds. We went through, did it all to spec, and please do follow that, because when we took this off, it came off very easily, like I'm assuming it's supposed to. So follow torque specs, don't break anything. We are now going to move on, now that this is on and our belt is back on, to swapping out our actual fan clutch. This water pump's out of here. So we're going to have to go through and take off our 4 13mm bolts that will separate the fan blades from the fan clutch. So we're going to do that, pull this off, and then bring our new part in here and get it going. guys, so we've got the new fan clutch in. We torqued these to 20 foot-pounds. That's what we found online. Everything is connected. We clipped in our harness. We did find on the old one that there was some broken wires, but it's not something I could see until it was out here. But they're broken so far up in the clip, I don't see how you could possibly repair it because the whole thing looks corroded. So we are going to, how it is, get it set up in there and drop it in. And when we drop it in, we're going to want to make sure that the pegs here are falling in. We're going to want to watch our transmission lines, make sure they're not hitting that, and they'll be able to clip in, and make sure everything can sit in. So we'll film it, show you how we slide it in, and then we'll have to tighten down our fan clutch, hook our hoses back up, some coolant, and we'll be good to go. Did you get it across the thing yet? That's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to line that up. Let me get the bottom. There's little prongs on the bottom it has to sit in.
Let me know if I gotta move her for you. Down, right?
It's gotta come down. See that movie transmission lines.
That should be it right there.
You're close. Not quite. There, that's it on that side.
Okay, hold on.
I think you're good.
This has gotta come up because it's gotta be on this clip up here.
What? Oh, the other side?
There's a clip up top that it needs to slide on.
Yeah.
It's not on.
Okay. All right. We can get it, yeah. You can just fold it up probably.
There she is.
Okay. So now we can get our fan clutch started. Just gonna line it up and try to get it to spin. Might be better off
Blocking the camera. Shit.
No, you're all right.
No, I was.
All right, you want to just start it by hand. What's nice about this is it's going to tighten itself
As
when
it turns
spins.
on.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to crank it down ourselves once like we did earlier. But that's good. So, that's lined up, that's lined up. Our bottom prongs are lined up. Let's clip our transmission lines back in. As good as we can anyway. It looks like they've been repaired before. It's like a barb fitting on it. Okay. I'm not going to force that in there. It doesn't want to go. Okay. Well, let's get our...
This doesn't have a hose clamp on it?
No, that is an overflow.
No hose clamps on overflows?
Nope. Okay. See if we can...